2024 NFL Power Rankings going into Week 11. Prior rank in parentheses. 1. Kansas City Chiefs. 1. They have the lowest ever 9-0 point differential of plus 58. They'll accept it. In addition, a victory in Buffalo on Sunday would put them 4 games ahead of the Bills, Ravens, and Chargers in the competition for the top spot in the AFC. This is because a victory by KC in Western New York would entail victories over all of those teams. 2. Detroit Lions. 2. Besides being the first team in 12 years to win despite their quarterback dishing up 5 interceptions, the Lions have added tenacity to their secret sauce after winning for the first game under head coach Dan Campbell after falling by double digits at halftime. 3. The Baltimore Ravens. 3. How awful is it? They fell to 99 running yards after a kneel-down in Thursday's triumph, ending a 42-game run that put them 1 game short of the league record. Guys, everything will be all right. 4. Buffalo Bills. For a club that has won 5 straight games and is 8-2 for the first time in 30 years is on the verge of LB Matt Milano returning from a torn biceps. Tyrell Dodson as well, after his waiver by Seattle on Monday. 5. Philadelphia Eagles. 10. The squad has returned to the top of the NFC East, and quarterback Jalen Hurts has been on fire at the same time. During Philly's 5-game winning run, when Hurts became the only quarterback in history to rush for at least 10 touchdowns in 4 seasons, all consecutive, incidentally, he had his lowest passer rating of 115.0. 6. Pittsburgh Steelers. 8. They will play the last AFC divisional game of the season on Sunday, and there's a high possibility quarterback Russell Wilson will throw a touchdown pass for the 23rd straight game, which is league best, while targeting the NFL's bottom-ranked Baltimore pass defense. 7. Washington Commanders. 5. There is still a lot of local enthusiasm for quarterback Jaden Daniels and this squad. It hasn't stopped clubs like the Steelers from enjoying Northwest Stadium as their home field. 8. Minnesota Vikings. 6. According to NFL media, they are the first club to win in 18 years, even though they failed to score a touchdown and turn the ball thrice. The Vikes have defeated clubs in the AFC South by an average of 13.3 points. It's a shame they don't live there. On Sunday at Nashville, they can complete the divisional season sweep. 9. Green Bay Packers. 7. With 2023 first-round pick Lucas Van Ness still having not made an NFL start and playing less than 50% of the team snaps in each of his seasons, it's time for him to step up after the somewhat unexpected trade of OLB Preston Smith. 10. Arizona Cardinals. 11. This defense doesn't have many well-known players, but it hasn't let up a score in 3 straight home games, including October and November. 11. San Francisco 49ers. 16. With running back Christian McCaffrey, they have a 1-0 post-bye record in 2024. They have a 31-9 post-bye record since 2021. 12. Houston Texans. 12. A weakened receiving core, and their continuous troubles go hand in hand. But more than 2 years after his career was cut short by a fight with leukemia, how awesome was it to witness wide receiver John Mechie III score his first NFL touchdown? 13. Los Angeles Chargers. 17. With the powerful Bengals and Ravens coming to SoCal for primetime displays over the next 2 weeks, the league's most stringent defense, which hasn't given up more than 20 points in a game, is set to face tough challenges. 14. Atlanta Falcons. 9. According to PFF, only a few Atlanta defenders have 20 pressures this season, indicating that the club, which has battled immensely in previous years to produce a pass rush, is still stuck in a rut. 15. Cincinnati Bengals. 18. Wide receiver Ja'Marr Chase is the only player with at least 250 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns in multiple games during the Super Bowl era since 1966, since he has a 1-1 record in those games. 16. Denver Broncos. 19. Pay close attention to rookie Audric Estime, who seems to have secured the starting running back position in the future with his 5.1 yards per carry average. Remember, he ran a 4.7 40-yard sprint at the scouting combine earlier this year. 17. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 13. They have lost 4 games in a row, all against teams that will probably make the playoffs. However, despite Baker Mayfield's performance Sunday and ignoring the Niners' DE, the best quarterback play you'll ever watch is Nick Bosa on the run. 18. Miami Dolphins. 23. WR3 Odell Beckham Jr. is gradually becoming a part of this offense, catching all 5 of his targets in the last 2 games for a squad that is suddenly on the verge of the wild-card race, even though he is undoubtedly modest by his standards. 19. Los Angeles Rams. 15. They have 4 road games in the next 6 weeks, including 2 on the East Coast and 2 during prime time. Recovering for the playoffs will be challenging. 20. Seattle Seahawks. 22-7 of the club's last 8 games are against NFC North or NFC West opponents, and the squad needs help adjusting to rookie head coach Mike Macdonald's defense. Woof. 21. Indianapolis Colts. 21. As CB Keenan too criticized his teammates' effort, there isn't much to get enthused about here. However, rookie wide receiver Adonai Mitchell is producing more. His 6-catch, 71-yard performance on Sunday was his finest yet. 22. New England Patriots. 27. Could the Pats qualify for the playoffs after their next 3 games against opponents below 500? 23. Chicago Bears. 14. Rookie quarterback Caleb Williams has been benched 38 times after being down 15 times in the last 2 games. Remind the next OC to provide the ball. 24. New York Jets. 20. Wouldn't it relieve some physical and psychological load on declining quarterback Aaron Rodgers to run more than their league-low 21.5 attempts per game? Moot, naturally. 25. The Carolina Panthers. 28. The most recent in a string of little steps. For the first time in his career, sophomore quarterback Bryce Young is recording consecutive victories. 26. Cleveland Browns. 24. None of these players are expected to run for 800 yards this season from scrimmage. 27. Is running back Alvin Kamara a potential Hall of Famer with the New Orleans Saints? 31. Other than Hofer Marshall Faulk, 41, and McCaffrey, 30, he has more games, 24, with 50 yards running and receiving than any other player in this team's history. 28. Jacksonville Jaguars. 25. They are giving up the most yards in the NFL on defense. They have committed 8 offensive turnovers in the last 3 weeks. And that's before their Sunday trip to Detroit. Dallas Cowboys. 26. It is uncommon for a club to cut the same player 1 year too soon and another too late. On the other hand, the Cowboys should never have re-signed Ezekiel Elliott, a washed-up running back who now averages 3.2 yards per rush when he is active. 30. Tennessee Titans. 30. Despite leading the league in overall defense, no club in league history has given up as many points, 26.7 per game. 31. New York Giants. 29. Although the G-Men are still 3-0 in Great Britain, Sunday's setback to Germany was their first away loss. This may be the time for quarterback Daniel Jones to petition for citizenship. 32. Las Vegas Raiders. 32. Is this offensive something the Turners can salvage? There is just one option since the Silver and Black have the fewest running yards and the highest turnover rate in the league. Correct?